What? Wait, I don't think they're ready for this.
These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. Pull up on them and it look nice, look nice.
These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. Pull up on them and it look nice, nice.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking nice, we don't need to tell them
Here
twice.
comes the future.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking real nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
Here comes the future.
Hello and welcome to round 3 of the Liberty A-League Highlights Show. On Saturday afternoon, the iconic Marconi Stadium plays host to the first Sydney derby of the season. The Wanderers go in as massive underdogs, having lost their opening game last weekend. Your commentators are Georgia Radjic and Teresa Polias.
Harrison in the middle of the park, and Luke tries to thread it long. Unable to get through to Sophie Harding. Harding goes for a shot. Not a bad shot as well. Just wide of the post. Jada Wyman full stretch there. Haley goes for the shot. Great save there by Jordan Bloomer.
She had 2 players on her, then managed to roll out of both situations twice there and get an incredible shot away with her left peg.
Caceres lets it run past her. That foot race challenge is on with Tobin. And it's the first yellow card of the game to Nat Tobin. Shout for handball there. And given free kick. That's a second yellow for Nat Tobin. That's a red card.
Wow.
So much drama early on. 43rd minute, Nat Tobin receives a second yellow. To Caceres. In comes Bode. Out wide. Long cross in, and then a clearance there from Sydney.
Golden opportunity there for the Wanderers, and it was basically a goal line save there from Sydney.
Just Jada Wyman, so strong in defence.
Here's the opportunity again. Dangerous ball across from Harding. Jada Wyman gets a leg to it, and Charlize Rule clears the ball. Look, there is a step up, but someone like Melissa Caceres, she's absolutely ready for it, and I'm surprised she hasn't gotten more game time in its history.
Here comes a one-on-one. Great save there from Jada Wyman. There was that one-on-one there, and Wyman really putting her body on the line, and just seems to have been cleaned up in the process. And see, just the battle there, just Casper's in the back of Rule. Really, they want the ball, they want the fight here. Courtney Vine just dances through. She has the pace. No one directly taking it on. Matos just giving her time and space. Rule, just a lot of pressure there. What a shot from Rule. I don't think that was a 10 to come back. A strong palm away from Jordan Bloomer.
Yeah, she was on alert there, Bloomer, and did well in the end to save that, but good effort.
These stats are really starting to tick over for Western Sydney, but not the stat that matters, not the goal stat. Just see the ball laid off for Simpson. She goes in. Oh my goodness! Remy Simpson just from outside of the box. What a goal! She kisses the badge. She's so thrilled to be back here at Sydney FC.
And she does it from range. We said before, she doesn't often do it from range, and she's done it again today. So well done, hat off Remy Simpson.
Out of nowhere, there was that run from Mabini, and then she just had a crack at it. And what a goal that was. And that is the final whistle. Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Sydney 1, with an absolute wonder strike from Remy Simpson in her first goal back in Sky Blue after a season in Sweden.
The Newcastle Jets return to the Hunter Valley and welcome Perth Glory to town. The visitors are yet to win this campaign and have their work cut out for them against an in-form Jets side. Campbell Johnson is calling the action.
But since about the 20th minute, it's really been one-way traffic. Cannon Clough. Anton heading it down. Allen able to control. Tees it up for Tamplin now. Brilliant save by Langman. Still alive though. Andrews blocked, and fantastic from Tessa Tamplin, forcing a great save out of Sarah Langman. To change that. Hinson has help arriving. Delivering, Hinson, Baisden! Perth Glory. They strike back. Setting the record straight, and it's Riley Baisden tapping it in at the back post on the volley. Perth Glory 1, Newcastle 0. 2 minutes will be added on here in Newcastle with Perth driving forward. Hinson striking, saved by Worth. And Sierra Hinson lively now. Their second shot on target, forcing a save out of Georgie Worth. Lowry just into Hinson, and a great strike, dipping. And it is saved by Georgie Worth. Well, Sierra Hinson. And now Griffith. Allen may fall to a wall head under pressure. Lauren Allen tucking it away off the woodwork. That is brilliant. The Jets, after all their effort, after all their attempts, get the opener for themselves. Lauren Allen with her first of the campaign, and the Jets draw level. Hannah Lowry going down. Wallhead, a chance to deliver. Wallhead now headed on. They're back. A second for Baisden. She gets a brace and gets Perth back in the lead. It's end-to-end stuff here in Newcastle. Murphy Agnew delivering now. Langman punching it away. Strike now. Just wide. And from the reaction of the crowd, I think they thought it had rippled the net. Just hit the side netting, however. Lovely ball not dealt with. Brodigan now. Brodigan levels it once again for Newcastle. And the substitutes combine brilliantly. And they give the home crowd something to cheer about. Ash Brodigan, her first of the campaign. And this packed number 2 sports ground. Up and about. It was a great exit here from Stapleford. Lovely ball in behind, but ultimately Liz Anton heading it down into the ground, and you cannot do that if you're a defender. It's in an awkward position for her, and Brodigan just pounces. Davis, muscled off by Koulazakis. Lovely switch, makes its way past Clough. Baisden looking for a hat-trick off the woodwork. Once again, it's a brilliant strike, but denied. To Carlos. Fonsong Cam. Sakala's continuing her run. Fonsong Cam. Janchevsky. Goes around. Tamplin striking is Janchevsky. And just going wide. But a good bit of play there from the substitute. It ends as they share the points. Perth still winless as it ends at number 2 sports ground, with the sides sharing the points. It is Newcastle Jets 2, Perth Glory 2.
The third and final game on Saturday comes from Casey Fields in Victoria as undefeated Melbourne City take on Brisbane Roar. Calling all the action is Taryn Haydo.
Plays it through. Policina now on the ball in a battle with Norrie. Gets it away. Melbourne City now, and is that a foul? It is! Penalty to Melbourne City. And it's Amina Ekic, who looked so dangerous in round 1, wins her side a penalty. It'll be Rojas standing over this one with the opportunity to double her goal scoring tally for the season. She's got all 6'3" of Hensley Handcuff to beat. Maria Rojas hits the post on the follow-up. Melbourne City hits the post again and away. Well, congratulations to Hensley Handcuff from her Brisbane teammates, but Maria Rojas has hit the post. If we watch a replay of this one, she just tried to be a little bit too clever, and on the rebound it looks like it was flagged for offside. Now Sharp plays a central, but intercepted again by Leah Davidson this time, and it's Policino with a shot, and what an athletic save from Hensley Handcuff. She's got that in her locker, the Brisbane goalkeeper, and she comes out big once again. Have an opportunity to run into some open space now. Finds Ekic, who'll play it back to her. Does really well. Squared, and it's Briley Henry with an opportunity, and it's in! 2 goals in 2 games for Briley Henry. Puts Melbourne City 1-0 up. Well, you have to say this goal was coming. Some fantastic work from Ekic, and it just deflected kindly from Rojas. Melbourne City now advancing. Still going City, well dealt with though. Brisbane can't cope with the press. It's Davidson again that wins the ball. Daniela Gallage now. Handcuff equal to it. Has to be a better shot than that to get past Hensley Handcuff. She's proven that already this season. City will play it back to James. Chinema gets herself out of trouble once more. Chinema to Torpy. You can see that commitment from Fryer, but the ball does get to the feet of Policina now. Plays it forward out wide to Ekic. Ekic on the end of the area, squares it, and another save from Hensley Handcuff. Their opportunity and over it. Rojas! Maria Rojas gets her goal on the follow-up. The Chilean, after missing the penalty in the first half, gets her revenge, and she doubles Melbourne City's lead. As we see a replay here, it's fantastic work from Ekic. It was Daniela Gallage with the shot, and a good first-time save, but Rojas unable to be denied on the follow-up. No doubt it's a play into the box. Well, here's City on the overlap. That's McKenna, the substitute. Handcuff palms it away, and an opportunity for Ekic, who scores. Amina Ekic, the American, has looked so good all game and gets her deserved goal. It's Melbourne City 3, Brisbane Roar 0. Crummer still battling. Digged into the box from Palmer. Shay Connors with the opportunity now. Connors! And Barbieri, freshly subbed onto the field, shows why she still is one of this competition's premier goalkeepers. Oh, wonderful piece of skill from Rojas. Is cleared by Brisbane, but you know, that's just an example of what the Chilean brings. And again, Policina now, handcuff save. Very close to Melbourne City's 4th. And the referee calls full time here at Casey Fields. Melbourne City deserved 3-0 victors.
Join us after the break as we conclude round 3 of the Liberty A-League Highlights Show. Welcome back to the Liberty A-League Highlights Show. We have two games for you on a scorching Sunday afternoon. First up, Melbourne Victory and Wellington Phoenix go head-to-head at Epping Stadium. The Knicks have conceded 8 goals in 2 games, whilst the reigning champions remain winless. Your commentator is Russ Gibbs.
These teams have been a bit joint shy, and that's quality at the back for Edwards under pressure. Somehow got herself out of it, but Beattie goes, robbed it back for Victory. Real opportunity here, swept into the penalty area, and the shot was straight at the keeper. A great chance for Melbourne Victory to open their account for the season. Allowed to advance a long way here, Morrison. Great ball in behind the back, it's Goad. In on goal, Beattie Goad, saved by the legs of Brianna Edwards. And once again, this left-hand side, well, Phoenix happy to get it away and maybe break themselves. Satchel, who's been busy so far. The run ahead for Pritchard. She gets in behind as well, and it's Casey Dumont's turn to come out and save her team. End-to-end stuff. Goad to swing it in. Good-looking ball, that is, and that's a header into the far corner. The first goal of the afternoon goes the way of the Victory. And the Victory breakthrough. We just said that it was the corners that were causing problems. And the pattern very much like the first. Victory having most of the ball, Phoenix relying on breaks. 10 minutes of the second half gone. Ayres, she's in behind. Melina Ayres, side netting. Good opportunity for Ayres to double hers and her team's tally, and she's again a little cross with herself. Found the space in behind the Phoenix defence. Couldn't find the accuracy. Chidiac gets there ahead of Gomez and sends it down the wing. And Paige Zoyce into the area. It's going to come back to Zoyce again. Still there, Zoyce. Markovsky lines one up. Saved by Edwards. Good chance that for Victory. With 2 substitutes combined. Markovsky's effort was good, but didn't quite have the power. Chidiac, just a drop of the shoulder to get away, an acceleration. Chidiac with a strike, oh, and it's off the base of the posts. Almost a sealer for the Victory. Superb stuff from Alex Chidiac. Edwards this time beaten, but saved by the woodwork. Lovely piece of skill from Alex Chidiac. The full-time whistle, and Melbourne Victory record their first victory of the season. It's one that gets them off the 0-point mark. It's one that takes them off the bottom of the table, but boy, were they made to work hard for it by a resolute and determined Wellington Phoenix. They will go home with no points, but they will go home confident that their season will take an upward twist from here. The goal scored by Melina Ayres 5 minutes into first half stoppage time. The final score here at Epping Stadium, Melbourne Victory 1, Wellington Phoenix 0.
The final match of the round comes from South Australia as 2 undefeated sides go head-to-head. Adelaide United take on Western United at Service FM Stadium. Teo Palazzeri and Catherine Canuli are calling the action.
Keane steps out of a pincer move that had 2 Adelaide players converging from either side. Chelsea Dorber leaves it for Dylan Holmes, last week's goal scorer for Adelaide. Loses out to Stacey Papadopoulos here, who's directing traffic. And that's a nice pass to find Keane. Tonkin is there for company. Keane prods it on, and a first-time shot round the corner. Bit of enterprise there from Western United, but they're not able to steer it onto the target of Annalie Grove, who is yet to concede a goal this season. Neither of the Taranto twins have scored an A-League women's goal. They both played for Melbourne Victory in the mid-2020s. Oh, this is unfortunately quite serious for Stacey Papadopoulos. And the game is going to be paused here because, unfortunately, the impact at the ground there, she started convulsing. Now Chelsea Dorber, an early ball, and Adelaide have sprung the Western defence here. Zhao Yu Yi has Amelia Murray in the middle, and Murray for the tap-in has steered it wide. A glorious chance for Adelaide, and Amelia Murray did not have the finishing touch.
I don't think she expected that ball to actually get to her. She looked stunned once that ball actually hit her leg, but any other touch on that ball, it goes into the back of the net. What a great ball by Zhao.
Long ball from Lagazzo, looking to have an immediate impact. Hannah Keane drags the defender Tonkin out wide to the left. Tonkin against Keane, and it's a good save. Shot on target for Western United, and Hannah Keane is able to win a corner. Annalie Grove keeps the clean sheet intact.
Yeah, you can see there from coming, she finds Lagazzo on the ball. Lagazzo's looking for it. She wants to get on the ball.
Is that purely about passing distribution, or is there something that she can do at her end to also receive the ball a bit more? We'll come back to that as Vlanic swings in across, and it got a bit awkward there for Annalie Grove swirling on the wind, but it eventually goes out for a goal kick. Imano. Holmes reached in, raked the ball away, and now hits a long ball for Dorber. Keeper's out. The net's open. If Dorber can recover in time, yes, she can! First goal of the season for Chelsea Dorber, and it's all smiles for Adelaide.
Yeah, look, it's a great goal there from Dorber. I think either way, if that ball doesn't go in the back of the net, it's a handball there from the goalkeeper.
And that'll be relief for Chelsea Dorber. We just mentioned about how she wanted to open her account, and it has arrived in this little burst of energy in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Hodgson. Ball's allowed to bounce. It's a bit awkward. McDonald's trying to get in the thick of it. Cummings. And a great turn from Medwin. Medwin through the right side, firing the shot, and hits the crossbar.
That's a great shot by Medwin. You know, she's really taken a chance.
It doesn't get much closer than that for Western United. And this surprise packet, Amy Medwin, the left back who's been recast as a forward today for Western United, found the woodwork. So now McDonald, maybe the player you'd want in the penalty area rather than the thrower. But if she's the long throw specialist, this is who they'll turn to. McDonald hurls it to the edge of the 6-yard box. Flick header. Keane is there, teeing it up. Sydney Cummings, deflected in! Western are level! And Sydney Cummings, the centre-back, with goals in consecutive games. Lagazzo builds the suspense, hits the corner. To the far post it goes. It is cleared by Dorber. Here's the follow-up from Robers! They have done it! Emma Robers scores for the first time in the Liberty A-League and scores a 97th minute winner. There could be more to the story here. Adelaide, can they grab a share of the points? We're well beyond the allocated time. And that is out, and that is over. And there's your match winner. Emma Robers is Western United's hero. They have come from the clouds, scoring twice in stoppage time. And this start-up club stands alone at the top of the A-League after 3 games.
The impact of Matilda Chloe Lagazzo off the bench really changed the game, and with that late drama left Adelaide stunned and Western United celebrating once again in their inaugural Liberty A-League season. Before we go, let's take a look at the league table. The newcomers and Melbourne City are the only remaining undefeated teams 3 rounds into the season. Newcastle and Brisbane on 4 points round out the top 6, while at the other end of the table it's the Wanderers and Wellington who are still searching for their first point of the new campaign. That's it from round 3 of the Liberty A-League. See you next week for more action.